Hey, we are back with another Meet the Contestants with Ms. Wheelchair America, presented by the Mary Free Bed Guild. We are in the first couple days of the competition. They had their fun day yesterday, and this is the first day of workshops. We've got 18 women from across the nation competing for the title of Ms. Wheelchair America. This is not a traditional beauty pageant. This is a competition that focuses on achievements, disability advocacy, and presentation skills. This is the 52nd year of the event, and we've got 18 women competing. And I am excited to be talking to Ms. Wheelchair Pennsylvania. This is right here. We got Domonique Howell from Pennsylvania. Why don't you introduce yourself and tell me where you're from?
Hello, everyone. I am Ms. Wheelchair Pennsylvania, Domonique Howell, as Chris said, and I am hailing from Philadelphia. So I am the land of cheesesteaks and Liberty Bell and soft pretzels and the Philadelphia Eagles, all the good stuff.
How has the first couple days been for you? I took you away from the workshops. You are hearing from a little bit more of like the city and the states where peoples are from. They've got these big boards decorated with all kinds of photos and stuff. Tell me what's been going on in the background there.
So, I mean, it's just us women coming together to talk about our advocacy, and it really inspires me to keep going and to keep doing and to keep reaching more folks. So, I'm just glad to be a part, glad to make connections, and glad to really not be alone in this.
What was it like when you received that you are the title holder? You are going to represent your state. How did you feel when that happened?
Very emotional, actually, because everything that I do for my daughter, and my platform speech at that time, which was almost a year ago, I can't believe it, was about parents' rights with disabilities. So at that time, winning for us parents with disabilities was a big, big deal, especially having an 8-year-old daughter at the time. So.
And there's actually a couple parents that are here. Have you guys connected and talked a little bit about, what you guys can do together in your own platforms in other states?
I've connected with a couple of moms. We're all coming from different backgrounds. I plan to connect some more in the coming days to just talk about what I've been doing and how we can connect. And I've shared with the moms that I have an online support and advocacy group called Mama Chronicles 2, which I'm very, very, very proud of. Where we talk about adaptive parenting and how to advocate against systems like the Department of Human Services and healthcare systems for parents to be able to legally have their children and to be able to raise them as any other parent would.
What did you had to think about this and be passionate about it before becoming a contestant here. What one went through your mind when you decided, you know what, I think I want to take my advocacy work and amp it up. I want to push more. I want to try to reach out and connect with more people. What went through your mind as you were trying to do that?
So, over this year, my advocacy platform has changed, not really quite tremendously, but a little bit. So initially, it was just about parents' rights with disabilities, but now it has become about healthcare systems and providing equitable, diverse, and inclusive healthcare for all patients with disabilities. Because along with myself and my daughter, she has a disability, and we have both received subpar medical treatment. And so I really decided like this is the platform for that to amplify it, because not only in my city I get to meet other women and I get to explain why I'm passionate about it and why it's important to advocate. So I really think that Miss Wheelchair America is the perfect stage to amplify that and to each one reach one and each one teach one. So.
Now, if you could just share a little bit more about yourself too, why do you use a wheelchair and how has that impacted your own work?
I have had my disability my entire life. I have cerebral palsy. And everything about my life is disability. At work, it's disability. At home, it's disability. So it really impacts my life a great deal. But it just brings home the intersectionality, because I am a woman, I am a Black woman, I am a mother, I am a single mother now. So with all of those things, I think that my experience and all of the things that I've went through and advocated for, whether it's the healthcare system, whether it's housing, whether it's parents' rights, whether it's maternal care, it's all amplified by me having a disability. And so I always say that, the least of my problems is the disability, because it's society's barriers that cause the issue, not the individual with the disability. I hope that makes sense.
Oh yeah, yeah. Now tell me, what is it like, this sisterhood, being able to connect with these other contestants? And it's a competition, you're competing against each other, but you're also making these friendships. And I keep hearing sisterhood. I'm meeting these sisters. What has that been like for you? And what are some of those specific people you've really connected with these first couple days?
So for me, we all hope to win, but for me, it's always win, lose, or draw. I just want to hear other people's stories, and I want to be able to share my story. And so I have connected with other moms, but I've also just connected with other folks that really, align with other passions that I have, like Miss Wheelchair Oregon, Miss Wheelchair New Jersey, Miss Wheelchair Maryland. So it's really been fun just to hear other people's experiences. So whether I come out on top, like I hope to do, or whether I, don't come out on top, I really have gained so much more perspective about disability and just sisterhood and just resilience and strength that we all carry with us.
Now, we've talked about competition, but why, being competitive for a moment, why do you think that you should win this title?
I think I've had many experiences in advocacy. I've been doing this for over 15 years. And so I bring intersectionality, I bring all the experiences of being, I'm going to be transparent here for a minute, of being housing insecure. I was homeless with my daughter. I'm a domestic violence survivor. I am, a single mother with a child with a disability. So I've always had to advocate since doing this. And so I think that with all that experience and with all the passion and the fire in my belly that keeps me going, I think that I deserve to win. And I think medical advocacy is very important, because without healthcare, you can't get anything else, right? And healthcare is a human right for all. So
We had a comment on the video here. Someone commented on your teach one, each one. Can you explain that? You said it really quick, but I want people to hear that. What is that? And what does that mean to you?
So I believe that everyone has a purpose and everyone can teach someone else something. So teach one, each one. So you teach someone else, the other person teaches another, and so forth and so on. And I also said each one, reach one. So even if you don't are not able to teach them, even with whatever you said resonates with them, it goes back to them. And so you're able to reach so many more people, but by being able to connect and not making it just about yourself. You carry everyone with you, as best as you can. And that's how we've gotten so far in the disability community, because nothing about us without us.
So, last question here. It's been so much fun chatting with you. To somebody, maybe another young mom or someone who's going through their own injury or illness, what would you tell them? What kind of advice would you give to them if they're starting in this own journey, or they've just reached this really hard spot and they're just frustrated and they want to give up? What kind of advice would you give them?
So I am a believer in purpose, right? So whatever you were passionate about before, whether it's creative arts, whether it's um, just medicine or anything you can think of, you can find your purpose and passion to move forward and to find resilience. I've had my disability all my life, and I've never been more passionate about it until I became a mother, because I really saw what was most important. So if you're a young mom and you're really having a hard time navigating, look at what you've accomplished and look at the purpose and the life that you've brought in, right? And if you're someone that's newly acquired a disability and you're trying to figure out, where do I go? Think about where you have been before and how you navigated that. And you can pull from your experiences. You can pull from your your bad days. You can pull from your good days, but always remember to roll and walk in your purpose. If you don't get anything else from what I've said, I literally say that every day to the ones that I love. And if they watch this, they're going to be like, I know Don was going to say it, but roll in your purpose. Find it. And once you find it, once you find that passion, you'll never be alone. You will always find your way back.
Roll with that purpose. I love that, Dominique. Thank you so much for chatting with us,
You're
and good luck with the rest
welcome.
of the
You're
competition.
welcome.
So once again, this is the Meet the Contestants here at Ms. Wheelchair America, the 52nd year of this competition. We're going to chat with some more of the ladies as the week goes on. They will be having the final 2 nights, Friday night and Saturday night, September 1st and 2nd. Friday night is speech night, where each of the contestants will deliver their personal platform speeches, sharing some of their stories. You'll hear from all 18 contestants then. And then on Saturday, we will announce the top 5 participants and see them go in the final part of the competition. And then we will introduce the winner. Both of those events will be live streamed across the nation on the Mary Free Bed Facebook page, so you can watch those. This is the second year that the Mary Free Bed Guild has been the presenting sponsor of the event. And if you are in Michigan, and specifically West Michigan, you can come down to the Amway Grand Plaza in downtown Grand Rapids to see the speeches and the final competition in person. So thanks so much for watching. We'll have some more contestants later in the week, and stay well.